Hey Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. This is a general reading for you for 15 till 22 March 2020. If it's your first time to the channel, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. Such a pleasure to have you. My name is Adrian Nelson. I'm a holistic wellness practitioner based in the beautiful Cape Town of South Africa. And love my crystals. Let my rose quartz come out there. And yeah, so whatever resonates with you, take it within your heart, and whatever doesn't resonate with you, just release it with peace, love, and light. Okay, it is a general reading. If you want to have yourself a personal detailed reading, all the details are down below for you to book that for you. Before we start, I'd like us to just connect inside our heart space, please. So if it's safe for you to relax, I want to ask you to just take in a nice deep breath. Let it sit there inside your heart space and release and simply let go. Okay, whatever it's not 100% in alignment with peace for you at the moment. Just take another nice deep breath. Savoring the heart space, opening that heart space and letting go. Okay, so I'm gonna have a look at your recent past, your present, your immediate future, and then I will end off with two oracle cards for you, and I'll also pull a rune. Obviously, runes are fantastic for, you know, those life decisions. Do I go? Do I stay? Do I buy? Do I sell? You know, that sort of stuff. So we're just gonna start off with the oracle spread first, and then I will show them to you as I do the reading. Okay, fantastic, Sagittarius. So let's see what we've got here for you for 15 till 22 March. General guidance for the collective consciousness of Sagittarius. I love that first card already. Okay, emotions stabilizing. Okay, that's way too many cards flying out there, so boom boom. So what do we have for the collective consciousness of Sagittarius? There may be some actually that one did, it came out like that. There we go. You may hear some banging at the back or some drilling or anything like that. I do apologize. My neighbors are renovating, so you may hear some sound over there. I do apologize if this happens. Okay, there we go. Look at you being all wise. Okay, look at you being all wise. I love this. I do like it. So far, so positive. Bit of tweaking some work here and there, but really waking up to your full, fantastic, incredible potential. Just one more there card, please, for the collective consciousness of Sagittarius. You're welcome to subscribe to the channel if it resonates with your heart. I do weekly readings. Like the video, share with your friends, share with your family members. The overall energy for the reading is 7 of Swords. Okay. Some of you have really said, you know what, this situation is not serving me best, and you realize that it was time to move forward. Yeah, the willingness to move forward. Whoever moves with you, fantastic, and whoever chooses to remain in maybe that energy that doesn't serve them best, that almost I'm mindful to use this word, but the lower vibrational energy that really doesn't serve them best, that is not embracing their fullest potential, that might be missing the fact that we are all born magic. There are some people like that, and you're stepping away from there. You're saying to yourself, I'm sorry, I can love you from afar, I can send you love, I can send you light, I can be there for you. However, my journey into my greatest potential has to continue. Okay, many of you had to make that tough choice, and it may not have been the easiest thing, but you knew that it was the best thing for many. For many of you, it would have broken your hearts, but you realized that the best thing that you could do for certain individuals was to actually move on, and if they chose to stay behind, then that was their choice. Okay. Let's have a look at your recent past. You've got Eight of Wands, you've got Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and you've got the Three of Swords. Yeah, so for your own emotional well-being, some of you had to cut some people off. You had to let them go for the greater goods, even for themselves, and they might not have realized this, but you had to let some people go. You had to let, I feel specifically people, maybe situations, but specifically people, you had to let them go. And from the outside in, for somebody who doesn't have all the information yet, and some of you might have got some backlash from you, some lip and some tongue from other people that that might have felt that you might be a bit cold-hearted, that you are cruel, that the decision that you made may have actually put those persons, especially at a financial kind of like a setback, almost, in a sense, maybe needed to go, needed to move out from somewhere, or needed somebody to move. Maybe you needed to let somebody go, and it was difficult. Situations came to an end, but you realize that, I feel that many of you stepped away from toxic situations, codependent situations, that really wasn't serving anybody really any good. But it's hard, it's difficult when we have to do these things in life, You may know that it's for the greater good, but just because you know you're doing the good thing still doesn't mean that it's easy sometimes. Okay. Then for your present, you've got Five of Wands. So yeah, so that emotion is still kind of hitting you a bit for a six over there. Okay. But King of Cups, you know that you see, you kind of realize that your responsibility, your love, is to yourself first. That your first priority in life has to be you. And you had to get really real with some people. You had to get really real with yourself. And I feel that some of your hearts might be really suffering. It might be quite difficult, quite hard for you. And then immediate future, the Hierophant. So you may go into a little space for some time where you're a little bit alone, that you kind of maybe, I feel a lot of you are actually choosing to be alone, feeling that it's time to really kind of take stock of your life. And for those of you, even in relationships, you may say, baby, I need a bit of time out, or, you might not, you might say, my love, you go to the social event and I'm going to stay at home. Yeah, it's you. Many of you really need to find who you are. Okay, and this actually serves you really well, because you've got to hear from the Emperor and the Fool. This is your immediate future. These are all major arcana cards, and for some of you, you realize in order to move forward, you actually need to step back a little bit. Okay, let us clarify, let us clarify, let us clarify. We're going to start in the recent past. Card went floating there, sorry about that. All right, me back. Okay, so yeah, so Eight of Wands there in the recent past, that some of you had to make really difficult decisions, and you in that space where you can kind of blame yourself for it, so not only might other people actually be blaming you, you might actually be blaming yourself as well, feeling that I may have been a bit of a horrible person, maybe I should have tried a bit harder, maybe feeling guilty because you realize that in order for you to benefit optimally from your life, kind of going forward. Here's the thing, these people were not moving with you. Okay? This people, I feel one person specifically, but it can be more than one. Could be a small group, could be a big group, but your best interest was not held at heart. Okay? Yeah, your best interest wasn't held at heart. You knew that it was time for you to go. As for even some blame and accusation going on there with like, listen, you set me back, let's see what's that about. With the Eight of Pentacles in reverse there. Okay. I was really feeling the collective emotion there, and it was it's a little bit tough for some of you, right? It's really tough for some of you. Can be tough at the top sometimes. Let's see what we got. Yeah, some of you are feeling very stuck, eh? Feeling very stuck. Accusations being thrown around, left, right, and center. Page of Swords. Again, a card in reverse. Everything just all over the place, really. Thinking, did I really do the best thing? Okay. There was Page of Pentacles in reverse, and also, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Page of Swords in reverse. And clarifying. Let's see what we've got for this Three of Swords, sorry, my apologies, Three of Swords. You see, the thing is, you'll still see the value in it, and even though it's stressing you, I feel whatever the burden might have been on your shoulders for many of you that you knew wasn't really fair, it's really tough for you all. Yeah, King of Swords, also in reverse. I feel many of you feel very weak. What is the... Can I ask for a overall card? What's this coming out? There we go. High Priestess, I like that. I was in the process of asking for a card to let you know or to give you some guidance in your situation at the moment. So High Priestess came out. Highest card in the tarot deck. Okay? You had to let the situation go. You had to let the situation go. The High Priestess says that you acted from the highest point of knowing and knowledge. All right? And if you haven't had the situation, some of you may say that, but this doesn't apply to me. I feel that some of you might be a little bit in denial as to the reality of kind of like the situations at the moment. I'll draw you one more card there. Things are getting better, okay? Things are improving. They are getting better. All right. Let's clarify for you the Seven of Swords, which is your overall energy for the reading, the Magician. Okay, so Seven of Swords was the overall energy for the reading. The Magician's coming in there and say, don't worry. Don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. You've got what it takes to get through this. You know why you did this. You know that you're not this person that everybody kind of accuses you of being. And there's a nice offer coming in for you. Okay? Might be a lover, might be a long lost friend, family member you maybe haven't seen in a long time. Kind of laying on its side, Nine of Wands. Kind of came out like that. when this new person comes in, I don't feel like it's a stranger. I feel like it's somebody that you may know, even if you don't know the person that well, you may have met before. You may kind of feel like, what does this person want from me? Everybody wants something from me. What does this person want? You know? So there is sort of like not trusting, feeling very, kind of feeling very sorry for yourself. Okay. Let's just clarify some more here first. The immediate energy for Sagittarius. You knew you did the right thing. You knew that you did the right thing. Okay? But of course, doing the right thing is not always easy. It can be hard sometimes. But here's the thing. You know when those people need you, you're going to be there for them. Okay? You had to do this for yourself. This was important for you to do this for yourself. You had to. And to where you are growing, you know that when they need you, you might be in a better position once they kind of got their ducks in a row. They may feel let down by you, but you know the truth. And the truth that you know is more important than what anybody else says about you, really. Okay? You know that you were not a terrible person. Okay, there's a number of cards coming out here. But just going to clarify this and then I'm going to continue. So, the Chariot came out there. There might be a bit of overreaction from the other side about this, okay? The Hierophant, you know you did the right thing. So it's time for you to kind of stop stressing about it. And again, overall, that we also had in the recent past with the Three of Swords and the Three of Swords again. You're blaming yourself for many, many things here. But it's not really necessary, okay? All right. Now, I say it's not really necessary, and in the present you got like Five of Wands crossed by the Two of Swords in the clarifying, immediately going, but I did this. There's a lot of self-blame here for many, many of you, and it's making you feel weak, okay? It's making you feel almost like you might be a horrible person, okay? That you wonder to yourself, all these things that this other person says about me, could they maybe be true? And then in the immediate future, moving forward, the Hierophant again, we had the Hierophant, where was it in the clarifying? I believe it, yeah, in the clarification, where the Hierophant is immediate energy, okay? Going forward, you're moving to the space where you know what to do, or rather, you know you made the right decision. It kind of places you at a point where you do get a little bit confused, though. So I've kind of moved forward now, and you may find yourself hitting a bit of a wall where, and I'm going to clarify that for you, but where you feel you might have hit a little bit of a wall, you've now moved forward, you've made this decision, you've let go what you believed was in the best interest of everybody to let go, and now here you are, you know. It's a little bit like moving abroad, and for some of you there might be some actual traveling involved, you know, physically moving away. Not just emotionally, but physically. I feel a lot of physical moving away. And now that it's done, now you say to yourself, okay, so I've done this, what you might kind of think of as selfish, okay? And now you're asking yourself, was this actually worth it in the end? Okay, was this really worth it in the end? There's self-doubt. I'm going to clarify that. Let's use a different deck. There we go. Look what's at the bottom, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. Immediate future, good fortune coming through there for you. Oh, this deck feels good. I remember I was in Johannesburg and I stepped into a store and I saw this deck. It's the original Rider-Waite Tarot deck. And the original traditional deck, international acceptance since 1901. And I walked into, and it was like right in front of me. It's like, Papa! Such an amazing day. But I live in Cape Town, so I'm happy to live in Cape Town more. Okay. All right, so let me just see what we have here with the overall energy. This is a very strong energy. It's really depleting you, and you want to give justice there, and the Hanged Man over there as well. You want to give yourself really a break. You might run the risk of making yourself sick, so you want to give yourself a break, okay? You want to give yourself a break there, Sagittarius. Remember, you don't have to carry the whole world on your shoulders. Give the love that others are prepared to accept, and that which they're not, well, that's kind of their prerogative. I know all of you don't 100% agree with that, but such is life, my beautiful friends, such is life. I want to go back to this 5 of Wands and this 2 of Swords in the current energy, 15 till 22 March 2020. Or whenever you really look at this, the time being right for you, you see, no wonder that such a thing, there's, no wonder there's love involved. Okay, the matters of the heart. Alright, so things were coming together, but you may have realized that this was either not the best person for you or not the best time for that. So you had to make that very difficult decision there with Page of Swords. You had to make that very difficult decision there, kind of like for your own sanity, but really for both your sake. This other person might not have seen it that way, but it's for both your sake. Okay? I want to clarify the King of Cups in the present, and then I will come back to the near future. So King of Cups. King of Cups. Yeah. So you know you did the right thing, but it's also, even though you did the right thing, it makes you feel very powerless, very trapped, like you were heartless. Okay? It's a perception, okay? You may not need to move forward boldly, strongly, but if you slightly maneuver things, then who knows what could happen. Okay, so a couple of cards fall on the floor. I'll pick them up. And then I'm going to take these that came out upright. So 2 came out upright, and look at who they are. So the Emperor, you know you made the right choice. It's hard, but you know you made the right choice. But look where it takes you. You guys are coming back to each other. You're not done with each other yet. Okay? Good news. Everything is not done. All hope is not lost. All is not gone. Okay? Let's just look again at that broken heart there in the recent past. It's got a broken heart here. Yeah. So recent past, 3 of Swords, and also judgment that need you having to have done. You may be seeing like you may be seen as the bad person here, the devil, but you did what was necessary, okay, to move forward. And those decisions are hard. Immediate future, Emperor, Page of Cups, okay. Yeah, sorry. Come on, y'all. You see? Lovely. It's coming back. It's doing a full circle. All is not lost. Okay? You guys you need the time away from each other. It's almost like for those of you in relationships, you may have started to take each other kind of for granted. But then it ends with a Fool, which is a new beginning, which is a positive new beginning. Okay, I feel that you have to bring things back to the drawing board in a sense. I say, okay, so this deck again, no problem. You had to bring things back to the drawing board. Okay, so we changed the decks because there were some things that you didn't want to look at in the present, so we needed to look at it a little bit from the outside, and that happens sometimes. Emotions are hard. Okay. Still the overall energy for the Fool also. So the overall energy and the Fool kind of seem to team up. Okay, that stepping away has brought you into this new energy. You were maybe giving a little bit too much. All right, there are 5 of Swords and 5 of Wands. So yeah. Oh, look at this. You may have not meant to become like almost like a doormat maybe, but in trying to be a good partner, it might have happened. It's really nobody's fault maybe, and it led to some conflict. All right, but look at where the conflict is taking you. There's a coming together again. All right, it's a full circle in love. So again, remember we had this before in the beginning and now again at the end of your foundation. Ace of Pentacles, new starts, new beginnings. All right. This other person is coming to the table. This other person is coming to the table. Okay. Which is wonderful. These scales are balancing out. I'm going to take one more card for the overall energy. Yeah, the Tower in reverse. Good news. Things are not as bad as they seem. Okay? Not as bad as they seem, which is wonderful. Now, let me draw you 2 oracle cards. And then I'm just going to draw you a rune. And that is going to conclude us for this reading, Sagittarius. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Share if you feel there's others that can benefit from it. Okay, so you got 2, but they are both in reverse. Alright? Rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. It doesn't feel that way. Things may not be feeling as positive. Passion and pleasure savor your life. You'll be like, yeah, what's the point? Okay? But it's alright. You're moving through it. You're gonna be okay. Just keep on watching the channel and watch for the guidance. They chose you. They want you. Okay, at the back it says you may not really believe this. It might even spook you a bit. But there are those who chose this very lifetime in large part knowing you'd be here. Now that's what we call a reputation, hugs from the universe. All right. Why did I start to do that? You might not readily believe this. It might even spook you a bit. But there are those who chose this very lifetime. There are souls that incarnated in this lifetime because they knew that you would incarnate. They wanted to walk this journey with you. Okay, and the twin flame journey can be a bit tough sometimes. This very lifetime, in large part, knowing you'd be here. Now, it's a reputation. They wanted to be here because they knew that you'd be here, and this is why this breakup. It's a temporary thing. What do we have for you here in runes? Okay. I love this. Stability is returning back to your life in every sense of the word. And so it is. Hang in there. Let's walk this journey together. And I will see you next week for the next reading. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. That's all for you for today. Love and light from my heart. I'm Adrian H. Nelson, holistic wellness practitioner based in the beautiful Cape Town in South Africa. Namaste, beautiful soul. May you have a good week.